Hey, WWE lovers! Welcome to Pinfall Headlines, your source for match recaps and breaking wrestling news. Hit that bell and let's roll. Naomi walked into her match that night with the kind of momentum most performers dream about, carrying not only the support of her fans, but also the weight of months of hard work, character evolution, and renewed confidence. For many who had been watching her rising trajectory, this bout felt like the next big step toward the spotlight she had earned through years of dedication. The energy in the arena was electric, the crowd chanting her name before the bell even rang, creating the perfect setup for what should have been one of the most triumphant moments of her year. A last-minute gear change that raised eyebrows. Hours before the show, however, things took an unexpected turn when Naomi was informed she would be wearing alternate ring gear due to a mix-up with her usual outfit. Performers are no strangers to last-minute adjustments, but this particular change left her with little time for proper fitting or comfort testing, which is crucial when stepping into a physically demanding match. Even though the substitution was not malicious, the sudden shift created a ripple of anxiety that followed her from the backstage corridors to the entrance ramp. A subtle distraction that became impossible to ignore. From the moment Naomi stepped inside the ring, something felt off. Observers noticed her repeatedly adjusting her gear, small movements at first, but gradually more urgent as the match wore on. Wrestlers are trained to maintain focus under pressure, but distractions of this kind can be overwhelming, forcing her to divide her attention between athletic performance and personal comfort. What fans saw as a slightly off performance was, in reality, a battle to stay composed amid growing concern about whether her attire would hold up through the match. The challenge of performing live. Under pressure, live wrestling leaves no room for pause, retakes, or do-overs, and Naomi was left facing the moment in real time with cameras rolling and thousands watching. Despite the mishap growing worse, she demonstrated remarkable professionalism, doing everything in her power to maintain the flow of the match while protecting her dignity. Even subtle movements, turning her body a certain way, slowing down transitions, or repositioning herself, were acts of quick thinking that allowed her to keep going when many performers might have understandably panicked. A fellow competitor. Trying to help throughout the match, her opponent recognized that something was wrong and did what she could to help without breaking the rhythm of the performance. The two communicated quietly between moves, adjusting their pacing and positioning to give Naomi opportunities to fix her gear when possible. Their teamwork under pressure highlighted the trust that wrestlers must have in each other, turning what could have been a disastrous moment into an example of mutual respect and professionalism in the ring. A production team caught off guard. As the situation unfolded, the production crew behind the scenes worked to adapt quickly, switching camera angles, adjusting close-ups, and focusing on crowd reactions to give Naomi as much cover as they could on short notice. Wrestling production moves at a frantic pace even on a normal night, and the unexpected complication required last-second improvisation to protect the performer while keeping the broadcast flowing smoothly. Footage that sparked conversations online. In the days that followed, fan-shot videos circulated online, showing moments the broadcast cameras worked hard to conceal. What stood out most to viewers was not the malfunction itself, but the way Naomi handled the situation with grace under pressure. Fans rallied around her, praising her ability to stay composed and calling attention to how difficult it is to maintain performance quality during an unpredictable, vulnerable moment. Support from fans and fellow performers. The response across social media was overwhelmingly empathetic, with thousands expressing admiration for Naomi's professionalism. Performers from across the wrestling world chimed in with messages of encouragement, sharing stories of their own gear mishaps and emphasizing how common and stressful such moments can be. The conversation quickly shifted from embarrassment to empowerment as fans reframed the incident as an example of Naomi's resilience and character. A closer look at gear safety in wrestling. Many fans used the moment to highlight a wider discussion about the importance of reliable gear and proper fitting procedures in sports entertainment. Wrestling attire must withstand intense physical strain, running, jumping, lifting, and taking bumps, and even a small flaw can create a major issue. While this incident wasn't the result of sabotage or intentional negligence, it served as a reminder of how essential proper preparation, communication, and gear management are behind the scenes. Naomi's strength in the aftermath. Despite the unexpected setback, Naomi handled the aftermath with maturity and pride. She neither placed blame nor fueled speculation. Instead, she focused on moving forward, training harder, and connecting with the fans who showed her overwhelming support. Her response turned what could have been a long-lasting embarrassment into a display of emotional strength, earning her even more respect from the wrestling community. A conversation that sparked industry reflection. The incident sparked broader discussions in the wrestling world about performer safety, backstage communication, and the challenges faced by female athletes who must balance athletic performance with additional wardrobe considerations. Promoters, designers, and performers alike began sharing ideas about improving gear protocols, introducing backup attire options, and creating quicker ways to address accidental wardrobe issues during live events. Why this moment matters more than the mishap. What could have been a career-derailing moment instead became an unexpected turning point, reminding fans and insiders of Naomi's resilience and professionalism. The incident encouraged conversations about supporting performers more effectively, valuing their comfort and safety, and acknowledging the real-time pressures they face in the ring. Naomi's response turned her into a symbol of perseverance, proving that even in moments of vulnerability, strength can shine through.